Welcome to the National Care Alliances, home of the Help Near Me system, and committed to helping people with every area of their lives to improve all areas of life and society. Today, we're going to cover the section called the Care Alliances Plus. We care about you. That's what's here. We care about you. And these individual sections here, which we're going to open up, we're not going to go through a thorough example of what each one does, but I want to go through and I want to show you how these sections that are inside the Care Alliances Plus, what they look like, and explain how they can be used. So the first is, who are you? Life and self-assessment. Gonna click here. I'm gonna open that up. Okay, it is asking to be logged in. So to use all the features, you do have to sign up and log in. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to show you an overlay or overview of each section. So we are now in the who are you section. So it says life goals, dreams, hope, and improvement sections. We need each other. But how this works is it's down here. We do not want to tell people what to do. We want to give them the tools to tell us how to help. That is how the who are you section is set up. So it's got an initial section here called current, past, and future. So what you do in this section, and it says in the instruction, if you select any of the checkbox, you are at the brighter and positive side. It says it will reflect you have sound knowledge about yourself. At the end, your report will be generated based on your selected attributes. So what happens in this part of the system, and we're still working on it, we're still trying to improve it. So, but you can definitely get a lot of utility out of this. You can select the things that you're interested in learning more about yourself or that you're just curious about. So as you select, for the case of what I'm doing, just some random things here, you select some different things here about, and oh, by the way, there's 9 categories just in what we call the current section: personal growth and learning, career development, health and wellness, home environment, social connections, finances and wealth, recreation and leisure, spirituality and meaning, and contribution and give back. So you can select all of them, a lot of them, some of them, or just a few. But the intent is that, and because I'm not logged in, you won't see what's on how the system actually analyzes, but I want to be able to do it for now. Just kind of select some of the things that you can do. You can select the entire category or just a few particular areas of interest. And then let's see here. So we'll select a couple of things here. I'm entirely selecting some random things. And then once you select those things, then all you got to do is hit show report, because I'm not logged in, because you would have to sign up and log in. But when you hit show report, it's going to look at those attributes that you picked, and it's going to say, hey, here's some things to consider, or thoughtful things to consider about what to do with these areas of your life or how to improve these areas of your life. This section is intended to be thought-provoking, to kind of get you to think about your life in segments and sections. And so to kind of take a big mountain and just kind of break it up into individual pieces, so to help that person figure out what is it they may be interested in learning about themselves, or things they need to explore more about themselves. That's what this who are you section does. So this is what we call the current section. This is the current things going on in your life now. And so we use some techniques to figure out what those primary things are. We know there's a lot more, but that's for the primary use here. Then if you scroll down some, we have a section called the past. And so the past kind of may take you into some deeper elements of things you may remember, may not remember, but it's the same approach here. You just go through the check boxes, kind of check off things with no particular reason why, just out of curiosity, or if you're being specific about something you really want to review or go over. So the areas here are childhood experiences, personal relationships, education journey, travel and exploration, life transition, spiritual experiences, achievement and challenges, leisure and entertainment, and artistic influences. So, and once again, here you just kind of check off some random things that you're curious about or want to explore more. So you can do these sections one thing at a time. You don't have to do all of it all at one time. You can do the current section first, then the past section, and then of course we'll talk about the mental health section there on the screen as well. And then of course you'll be able to hit show report, but if I hit it right now because I'm not signed up and logged in, it's going to give me a limited response. Okay, so again, you don't have to do these sections all at once. And then we have what we call the deeper dive section for mental health. And what this does, it covers relationship well-being, mental and physical health, self-esteem and identity issues, personal development, financial and career challenges, social and cultural challenges, decision making, trauma, stress issues, personal and intimate matters. So once again, you can click on entire categories, or you can just do pieces at a time. And as you see here, that I'm just kind of selecting some random things. Then of course you would come down here and say show report. And then it also will generate a response. It's an advisory thing. It's not an guarantee, this is what's going to happen or what you have to consider in your life. It's just something to kind of be thought provoking for the most part. And so it was just a system the who are you system that we put together to kind of get the person to thinking about, how they kind of make progress and grow in their lives. So this section, just this section alone, is the who are you section. And you just saw an example of the current, past, and future sections. Absolutely wishing you the best. Welcome to the Care Alliances.